Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to our little corner of hope and healing. I'm so grateful you're here with me today. Settle in with your cup of tea because today I want to share a story that will touch your heart. One about a woman who discovered that sometimes life's greatest gifts come wrapped in our deepest pain. At 60, Sarah found herself lying flat on her back after falling while walking her dog. Not just physically, but emotionally broken. Her long-term relationship had ended, she was living in a one-bedroom apartment with almost nothing, and her doctor was concerned about her rapid weight loss, calling her skinny fat. But that fall became the moment everything changed. Today, at 64, she's inspiring thousands with her strength, confidence, and incredible transformation. This story is inspired by real events, though names and some details have been changed to protect privacy while preserving the emotional truth of this incredible journey. Sarah is a mother of 4 and proof that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. At 60, after decades of taking care of everyone else, she suddenly found herself completely alone and questioning everything. But before I tell you about that devastating period, let me share what her life looked like before everything fell apart. For years, Sarah lived the life so many of us know, dedicated to her family, always putting others first. As a mother of 4, her days were filled with caring for her children, maintaining relationships, and making sure everyone else's needs were met. She was the classic nurturer, the woman who found her identity in being needed by others. Her mornings started with thinking about what everyone else needed. Her evenings ended with making sure everyone else was settled. It was a comfortable, predictable life where she knew exactly who she was supposed to be. Then at 60, everything changed in an instant. Her long-term relationship, the foundation of her adult life, suddenly ended. Not through a gradual drift apart, but abruptly, leaving her reeling and questioning everything she thought she knew about her future. Sarah found herself heartbroken, burnt out, and barely hanging on. She moved into a one-bedroom apartment with little more than her dog Charlie and a few belongings, unsure of who she was or where she was going. For the first time in decades, she woke up with no one to care for, no routine built around someone else's needs. The silence in that small apartment was deafening. Who was she when she wasn't defined by her relationships? What was her purpose when no one needed her anymore? The weeks that followed were the darkest of Sarah's life. Her days became a blur of poor habits, too much wine and too little sleep. She was rapidly losing weight, but not in a healthy way. Her spirit, her courage, and her confidence were disappearing along with the pounds. Her alarming state caught the attention of her doctor, who expressed concerns about her rapid weight loss and lack of muscle tone, describing her as a skinny fat. She felt invisible, forgotten, like she was slowly fading away. The woman who had spent her whole life being strong for others suddenly couldn't find the strength to take care of herself. Depression crept in like a fog, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Friends would call with well-meaning advice about finding herself. But how do you find someone you're not sure you ever really knew? At 60, she felt like her best years were behind her, that she was destined to just exist. The wake-up call came in the most unexpected way. The catalyst for her transformation was a harsh fall while walking her dog, Charlie, an incident that left her bedridden and introspective. Lying there on the ground, then later in bed recovering, something clicked for Sarah. She realized she had 2 choices. She could continue down this path of decline, or she could fight back. Lying there, I realized it was time to get my life together. I made a decision that changed everything, she later shared. That fall wasn't just a physical accident. It was a metaphor for how far she had fallen emotionally and spiritually. But sometimes we need to hit bottom to find the strength to push back up. At 61, instead of seeing herself as too old to start over, Sarah decided she was finally old enough to put herself first. This transformative decision led her to the gym, where she delved into weightlifting under the guidance of a trainer. Those first days were intimidating. A 61-year-old woman surrounded by younger, stronger people. But something magical began to happen. Each weight she lifted, each exercise she completed, wasn't just building muscle, it was rebuilding her sense of self. I started working out at age 61. Getting into shape was the best thing for my mind, my body, and my spirit, Sarah shared. The commitment to this routine became more than just exercise. It was reclaiming her power. After 2.5 years of dedication to her health journey, she achieved her fitness goals and transformed not just her body, but her entire outlook on life. But the real transformation was happening inside. She discovered that strength training wasn't just about building physical muscle, it was about building mental resilience, emotional fortitude, and unshakable confidence. After heartbreak and finding myself single at 60, lifting weights renewed my strength, my spirit, and my confidence at 62, she explained. Today at 64, Sarah is living proof that your most powerful chapters can begin at any age. She's become a certified mindset coach and fitness expert, inspiring thousands through her social media presence. Despite societal expectations, she's proud to share that she achieved her transformation naturally, without any surgical enhancements. It's never too late to become healthy, fit, and confident. Sarah tells her followers, her message isn't just about fitness. It's about remembering that you are never too old to reinvent yourself, never too broken to build something beautiful, never too far gone to come back stronger. Sarah wants every woman watching to know that heartbreak you're experiencing, it's not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your comeback. That feeling of being invisible, you're not disappearing. You're about to become more visible than ever. You're never too old to get in shape. I started at 61, she reminds us, proving that our best years don't have to be behind us. They can be right now. Thank you for sharing Sarah's incredible journey with me today. If this story touched your heart, or if you're ready to start your own comeback story, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up if Sarah's courage inspired you, and don't forget to subscribe for more real stories of hope, healing, and second chances. Your support means the world to me and helps these powerful stories reach others who might need to hear them. Remember, beautiful souls, it's never too late to become who you were meant to be.